My sister's fiancé belittled me at dinner. Everyone laughed. I didn't. My name is Marcus, and I've been deaf since birth. My family learned sign language when I was little, but somewhere around middle school, they just stopped trying. It was easier to talk around me than to me. My sister Vanessa is hearing. She's also the favorite. Always has been. When she brought her fiancé Trevor home for the first rehearsal dinner last Friday, I knew it would be rough. What I didn't expect was how rough. Trevor works in pharmaceutical sales. The kind of guy who introduces himself by mentioning his college and his car in the same breath. He'd met Vanessa at some charity gala, and according to my mother, he was exactly the kind of man we hoped she'd find. I arrived at the restaurant 10 minutes early. My parents were already seated, along with Trevor's parents and a few aunts and uncles. Vanessa waved me over, but didn't sign, just pointed at my chair. For the first 30 minutes, I sat there watching mouths move. Trevor was holding court, telling some story that had everyone laughing. I pulled out my phone to text Vanessa. What's he saying? She glanced at it, rolled her eyes, and put her phone away. That's when Trevor noticed me on my phone. Marcus, he said loudly, over-enunciating like I was 5 years old. Phone away at dinner. Bad manners. Everyone looked at me. Not him. Me. I signed back. I'm trying to follow the conversation. He stared at my hands like they'd personally offended him, then turned to Vanessa. Does he always do that weird hand thing? The table went quiet, but not the uncomfortable kind. The kind where people are waiting to see if something awkward will resolve itself so they can get back to their appetizers. Vanessa touched his arm. Babe, that's sign language. He's deaf. Trevor blinked. Oh, right, forgot. Then he laughed. Well, guess you're not missing much. Just work stories anyway. My uncle chuckled. My father looked down at his plate. My mother smiled that tight smile she does when she's pretending everything is fine. I didn't react, just pulled out my phone again and opened my notes app. Trevor leaned forward, his confidence growing. Seriously though, man. Must be nice not having to deal with office politics and conference calls. I'd kill for that kind of peace. More polite laughter. What do you do again? Trevor asked. Vanessa mentioned something about computers. I typed and turned the screen toward him. I'm a software engineer. Oh, nice. Like building websites and stuff? I typed. I specialize in accessibility technology, voice to text, sign language translation software, assistive devices. He squinted at the screen. Cool. So like, helping people like you. That's awesome, dude. Really wholesome. The word wholesome hung in the air like a slur. Then he turned to Vanessa. You know what would be funny? At the wedding, we should have someone do those little hand signals during the vows. You know, make it, like, inclusive. He made air quotes around inclusive. Vanessa laughed. Actually laughed. That's when I calmly pulled out my phone again. But this time, I opened my email. I found the message I'd received 3 days ago and turned the screen toward Trevor. His grin faded immediately. The email was from the CEO of his company. The subject line, Re-implementation of ADA-compliant communication software. I let him read the first paragraph. Mr. Williams, we're pleased to inform you that following our acquisition of ClearSpeak Technologies, all employees will be required to complete mandatory accessibility training. The software developed by their founder will be integrated into all company communication systems by Q2. Trevor's face went white. I typed slowly, then turned my phone so the whole table could see. I sold my company to your employer last year. The little hand signals you're mocking? Your company paid $47 million for technology that translates them in real time. And that mandatory training you're about to take? I designed the curriculum. The table was silent. Trevor opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. Your boss called me personally 2 weeks ago. I typed. He asked if I'd be willing to sit in on new employee orientations. Guess I'll see you there. I looked at Vanessa. Her face had gone red, but not with anger at Trevor, with embarrassment for herself. My mother finally found her voice. Marcus, why didn't you tell us? I typed one last message and placed my phone face up in the center of the table. I tried. You stopped listening years ago. Then I stood up, left cash for my untouched meal, and walked out. Behind me, I heard Trevor start to say something, but my father cut him off. I couldn't hear what he said, but I felt the vibration of his palm hitting the table. Vanessa called me 6 times that night. I didn't answer. The wedding got postponed, then canceled. My mother sent flowers with a note. Can we start over? I kept the flowers, still thinking about the note.